especially during the rainy season, with serious impact on lives, infrastructure, agriculture, and the economy. Addressing this requires a combination of the short-term responses and long-term strategies. Good morning and welcome to Real Estate Matters on Super FM 92.7. I'm still your host, the real estate doctor. And, I think in the past 1 week, it hasn't been raining that much. But, we've been discussing about the issue of flooding in our last two episodes. And we feel that now that the rains have subsided a bit, we think it's still very important that we bring up this conversation so that the relevant authorities can, find out ways to prevent a reoccurring issue that we've had in the past few weeks where flood took almost different side of different parts of Lagos. So to be part of the show today, don't forget that you can call us on 07056 900 I take that number one more time. 07056900927. That's the number to call. Let me say congratulations to all our lucky winners who won our 5,000 naira voucher for last week. I think we had about 4 lucky winners. I mean, all you need to do on the show is to call us and contribute to the show. Let us know what you think about our topic of discussion today. We're still talking about flooding. Let's know the flooding issues peculiar to your area, and tell us what you think that is the way forward for the government from the local government to the state government to, solve all these problems so that we can protect lives and properties. I'd like us to go on this quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation.
Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor and his co-host, King Ray, on Super FM 92.7 Lagos. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us on our socials at real_estate doctor and at ray.realtor for sponsorship and advertisement. Call us on +234 802 735 1727. Powered by Media House Promotions. Real Estate Matters, only on Super FM 92.7, where real estate matters.
Welcome back. We're still on Super FM 92.7. The name of the show is Real Estate Matters. And I'm still your host, Real Estate Doctor. I've got my beautiful co-host who just walked in.
It's King Gray.
King Gray, what's going on now?
Well,
you haven't answered your query for last week, so today it makes it 2 query.
You're talking about how it hasn't rained in a week, and then it started to rain this morning.
It started to rain this morning, yeah. So I think we should brace up. And last week we were talking about having weather forecasters. I don't know. I know there are several ways of knowing if it's going to rain. We have a lot of apps these days that tells you when it's going to rain or not and the volume of the rain. But a lot of us don't pay attention to these things. But don't forget that also you can be a lucky winner today. You can win a 5,000 naira voucher by calling us on 07056900927. Tell us the peculiar nature of flooding in your area, and tell us what you think is the problem, and tell us what you think is the way out. A lot of lives have been lost to flooding. A lot of people lose properties to flooding, particularly on the island when sometimes you sleep at night and you wake up and you find yourself in a pool of water and you cannot even that you least expected. So that's what people on the island are going through, because a lot of people have even said that the best time to rent accommodations on the island is during rainy seasons, because it tells you what the flooding issue on that street is.
Yes.
And it exposes you to a lot of risks that you can avoid from the beginning.
Unfortunately, when you have to move from one location to the other, it doesn't always fall during the rainy season.
Yeah.
So there are always signs.
But why? But again, for somebody who is moving, who is changing houses every year, why are you changing houses every year?
And now they want to make it monthly.
Monthly rent. So but reasonably, I think if you live in a house, reasonably at least you should live for like 4 or 5 years before relocating.
Yeah.
So for maybe looking for a bigger space.
True.
Or change of environment.
But some property owners change rent
every year,
every other year.
Every other
And
year, I agree.
if the person has moved in somewhere, has a certain budget or has
Yes.
restricted amount that they
Yes.
need to work with, they have to start looking for where to move to. And then
Yes.
there are some times that within 1 year, before you move into a place, the realtor or the agent has position the property in a certain way, and then you move in and experience something else, and you
Yes.
realize, oh, I can't stay here for another year.
Yes.
And then you have to start finding options, alternatives, locations to move to.
For landlords that increase rents every year, those landlords are greedy landlords. It's very illegal.
It's not like that.
It's not appropriate.
Sometimes
It's not appropriate. What we know based on the submissions from tenancy law is two years rental review. You don't come back. Some will even wait for a tenant to move in.
And then
As soon as the
increase it.
tenant, carries out a facelift,
They will now
then the landlord comes.
facelift. As soon as they've
facelift.
done renovation,
They start to
improved
bro,
all
this
the
is
things.
the time
They
for
will
me
not-
to
they will-
increase my rent.
you will now change the rent.
That's why on the show we talked about a certain lady that rented a shop space one time.
Oh
and
yes.
She rented the space for I think a salon,
Mm-hmm.
and the place was in a total mess. Then she spends her money to do a total facelift, spends
yeah.
millions of naira.
Oh yeah.
Then
I
the
have
next
a friend
year,
that had that kind of experience.
and the next year the landlord came and said he wants to increase the rent. And this girl is like, I can't pay what you're telling. I just moved in last year.
And the cost of renovation was very high.
She has not even recovered from the cost of renovation. And you know what? And the landlord said she should leave. And this girl, JJ, a very fantastic lady, just called artisans, dismantled everything, even to tiles, broke all the tiles, messed up the whole place. And I think that's very good for that landlord, because you cannot. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. Sometimes people even spend more than the annual rent on renovations.
Isn't there, or shouldn't there be some sort of protection for that sort of thing, whereby
There
if
is.
a tenant has invested a certain amount in upgrading a location, a property,
Yes.
there should be some sort of protection, some sort of compensation for that tenant, especially because sometimes some landlords don't actually tell you to leave; they just frustrate
Yes.
you in that premises
Yes.
until you want to
Until
leave.
you want to leave, yes. But I think we're in a things have evolved right now, and we're a bit civilized now. And I know that any landlord who takes law into his hands, there's a jail term for it. I think about 2 years.
Oh, really?
If a tenant is owing you and you go there, take off the roof, take off the lights, or block his way from entering the house without due process, and the due process is going to court, getting the court order to evict the tenant legally. If you don't follow those due process, there's a jail term for it. And we've had landlords, yes.
And what about landlords who, when they see that the value of the property has appreciated based on the renovations, is there any consequences, and they want to increase rent? Is there any consequences for that as well? Maybe.
No, so if the tenant is due, I was still on the phone a few minutes ago with one of my tenants. If the tenant is due for an upward rent review, why not? And it's done every 2 years, and there's a margin to to the amount of increment you can give the tenant.
No, but I'm saying that it's the tenant that improved the property.
Yes.
Did the painting, did the facade,
POP and everything,
did
yeah.
everything, and then you now see that this place, if I want to rent it out now, I will not rent it out at the amount I rented it to this person.
So you want
and
to,
then
you now
increase
quit the
rent.
person.
Shouldn't there be something to say that's illegal or that's
In fact, in the first place, that shouldn't even be a yardstick for increment, because that tenant improved the house for his own benefits, for his own enjoyment.
Yes.
Not for the landlord to come and increase rent.
True.
If you know what I mean.
True.
So for landlords who are fond of doing that, that's totally illegal, and it's not allowed. So if you want to increase rent of a tenant, you are sure that this man has used 2 years. At the third year, you can increase, and usually around 20%, 25%, maximum 30%. But trust me, in Lagos, landlords do 50% increment. Some
100%.
landlords, recently, I have a property on the mainland that I got a letter for about almost 100% increment from a reputable estate firm. So these are issues, and a lot of times we are saying that let us follow due process. Don't let's make life difficult for ourselves. A tenant today can be a landlord tomorrow. There's this popular actor that bought the house he lived at a tenant. He bought the house over a few months ago. This popular actor, this Yoruba actor, Lege. So these things happen. You can become a tenant today, and don't forget that you can even be a landlord, and you're also a tenant somewhere. Let's take this call, please. Yes, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Ooh, this is our
Okay, I think we
first
lost
caller.
that. Yeah. So the number to call again is 07. Okay, let's take it one more time. Yes, hello. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
I think we.
Our first caller keeps coming in and
Yeah, so the number to call again is 070-569-00927. 070-569-0092. That's the number to call. You can be a lucky winner of our 5,000 naira voucher if you get our questions right. We're still talking about flooding, but of course that conversation is taking us to different,
it's a different place. We're talking
different
about
conversation
rent
already, and I
and
think
rental increase.
yes, because those discussions are connected.
True.
Yes, hello, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm Antonia from Ojo.
Okay, what's your name?
Antonia from Ojo.
Antonia. I think Antonia has called the show. You called us last week,
Yes,
right?
I want to thank
Thank you
everyone
for being a regular listener. Thank you.
Thank you for being a regular listener,
Please,
Antonio.
I have a concern
Yes,
towards
please.
this flooding of the thing.
Yes, please.
The apartment I live in, the landlords of this area, they don't have any a kind of water. They just build a kind of small space where water can flow in. So when that place is filled,
Yes.
they will packing the water out on the street. I just started you people on WhatsApp now. So I
Okay.
don't know, and I pay every time for this thing, which I'm not supposed to pay because it is the normal water that's supposed to pass through drainage also. So now, my landlady and I now we have been having a kind of issue since 2 weeks concerning this water. I said I cannot pass any water. The rains are still there.
Yes.
That you would not expect me to pack water and the next day it will rain and you'll be telling me we should share money again to pack water and all of that. She started shouting that she will balance in my money and should pack her. You know, I don't take something like that. Else you bring quick notice. My money will expire in January next year.
He or she must give you a
Even if
6 months quit notice.
Yes. Even if I will quit, I must get a letter. Because
Must go
she's
through
trying
due
to do
process.
as if I don't
No,
have
even
any
if
other-
madam, even if he's going to quit you, he or she's going to quit you, is
Yes.
she's supposed to give you a 6 month quit notice. Then after 6 months quit notice, you are entitled to 7 days quit notice. Then after 7 days quit notice, if you do not leave, your landlord do not still have any legal grounds to evict you illegally. After 7 days, if you don't leave, then he or she is going to serve you a notice of owner's intention to recover possession. Then if you do not leave again, then he or she will now take you to
Before it
court.
can escalate.
Then the landlord, your landlord has the only thing he has a right to do is to take it to court. Then the court will decide the fate of that, tenancy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you don't allow anybody
Because
pressure
yes,
you.
I lost my husband right there in the apartment.
Yes, please.
I lost my husband.
So sorry
in the
to hear about
apartment.
that.
He has been disturbing me too much, which I don't even expect that.
Oh,
No,
condolences about that.
so sorry about your husband. I mean, that's life happens sometimes, and it happens when
Please,
we
I'm
disrespect.
also begging the local government of Ojo,
Yes,
which
please.
I also voted for last 2 weeks in the election.
Yes.
Honorable Aziz Abiodun Azim, if he is listening right now, so please come to the aid of those people living there. No gutter, but there's a big canal that every one of them can channel the whole gutter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Antonia. Thank you so much. Please call us
for,
after. Call that my regular number after the show 08027351727. I mean, you are a very loyal listener, and I think that you deserve another 5,000 naira voucher. Thank you so much.
Oh,
So
wow.
so
Thank
just
you
continue to
very
listen. We're going to address your submissions in few seconds. Yeah. Thank you. So let's again call on the chairman of that local government, Honorable Aziz Abiodun,
True.
to please work on these drainages. One of the long-term solutions for flooding is to have proper drainages. I think you have another call.
Especially since there's a canal in the area.
There's a canal in the area, Yes, morning. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good morning, sir. My name is Pepper. I'm calling from Iba.
Iba, I think we're having a lot of callers from that area today, Iba and Ojo. So go ahead, tell us how you're contributing to the show. So we're talking about flooding. Is your area flooded?
No.
And
It-
that means you're
it
living in
was
the GRA area of Iba.
No, yes, sir. But it affects my school side in Musa.
How old are you, Peculiar?
I'm 12 years old.
12.
Yes, sir.
And she can see the problem in her area. That is flooding that's causing the problem.
Nice. I mean, if a 12-year-old can see all these problems, and we have a serious problem at hand in this country, because I mean, and the irony of these things is everybody is going to, feel the negative impact
be
of these
affected.
things, be affected. The
Yes.
old, the elderly, the young, everybody. So, thank you. So, just continue to be. So, please call me after the show on this number, Peculiar 080-2735-1727. That's a 12-year-old lamenting this
About the
poor
the,
state of.
how flooding is affecting
Yes.
her education.
It's sad.
And
It's
education
sad.
is very important.
And naturally is going to unconsciously affect these people. They're growing up. For them to grow up in flooded flood areas. So let's take this one more call. Yes. Hello. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please. I think we lost that. So I mean, if a 12-year-old is lamenting like this, I mean, it's a serious problem.
So it's not even just homes, businesses, schools
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Children are also affected.
Sometimes
by
they can't
these
even
issues.
go to school because the road is is flooded.
And at that age, around that 11, 12, 13, that's the age that we start walking to school by ourselves.
Yes.
Going to
yes.
school by ourselves, right? And it's like now you have to start jumping or swimming through water
Yes, it's really sad.
to get
I think
to
we have
your
another
school.
caller. Yes, please. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
Please, my name is Imi. I'm calling from Munshi, INI.
Imi, okay. Thank you for calling. So
Yes.
tell us what's your opinion about this matter?
Our situation here in Munshi is very, very bad. If there is another word we could use for bad, worse.
First off, do you have good road? Is your road motorable?
It is motorable, but due to flood and extreme bad road,
And pollution.
From where I live to Munshi is just a 5-minute journey, but due to the flood and the bad road, we take about 20-25 minutes.
Minute to navigate
Another
yourself.
thing again- Another thing again is because of the bad road, these vehicles, they normally come to take one way. And incidentally, yes, because I sell bread, incidentally, one of my customers was hit down yesterday by a one-way keke man.
Wow.
And unfortunately, do you know that driver ran away? He
Wow.
ran away, left that guy in the pool of his blood.
Very sad. Very sad.
The
Very
issue
sad.
there is,
That's so tragic.
when
In
it
fact, you
starts
see, the level of lawlessness in some parts of Lagos will amaze you. Mushin, Oshodi, those areas. In fact, sorry, just continue to listen. So thank you so much for calling Imi. You've
I have two complaints.
Oh, yeah,
to
go
put
ahead.
down, okay? One, the road is so bad, the government will be looking at it, they will not repair it. They will allow it to go so bad and deteriorate to the last level. They will see by the end of the day, they will bring one kind of funny kind of stone.
let's
That stone is so-
and
entire-
we're going to call on the local government chairman in that area, Mushin area. I think that area is very close to Ilukweju, Nipan area. I don't know who the chairman is.
Sir,
Yes, please.
another thing again that they are doing, sir, the bad thing they are also doing, they will bring some of these guys to bring out the dirt from the gutter. You understand?
blockages.
To bring out the dirt from the gutter. They will not pack that dirt away. That dirt will still go back into the gutter.
So it
That's
doesn't
what-
solve the problem.
Thank you so
I
much.
think
Thank you so much. And we've taken your point, and we're going to address it in the next few minutes. Just listen to us. But call this number after the show, 080-2735-1727 for your vouchers. Just listen to us. So let me say that. So because our time is fast spent, let me also say that the honest truth is, in the past few weeks, 2 weeks ago, we had the local government elections,
Yes.
and all of us had to stay at home.
12th of yes.
There was a no movement rule. Nobody could go out. And I think that if we continue to have this local government chairman or chairman, and they are not addressing very important issues like this. So what are they addressing? Why do we have a local government chairman?
Some of them are new and just coming into this position. So it's
Yes.
important that they are aware of what's going on in their local government, in their area,
Yeah.
and start making plans to resolve problems.
Because for you to be a
the
local government
residents
chairman,
are
that means you're a
experiencing.
local person. You know your terrain
Yes,
very well.
yes.
You know
You
the
should
nooks
know
and
the
crannies of that area.
problems,
And you're
yes.
also passing those roads. So when you get to those roads, do you use helicopter to cross over or use the
They wear
plane?
boots and walk through the water.
It's insane.
Or
It's
drive
insane.
past it.
Let's take this. Hello.
Yeah, I call you to drop my call. Let me repeat again. I'm calling from Onyeka by name.
All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Olanibeku Street.
All right. Thank you.
Opposite Ojo Barracks.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
Okay, Olanibeku Street, Mission Street, and Masati Street. We always have a problem. Even in my shop, as I'm talking to you, my shop last years I lost many things. Fraud entered my shop and spoiled many things. When it rains, all the streets is being flooded.
Wow.
And nothing is being done there. No gutter. Olanibeku precisely. Olanibeku Street, opposite Ojo Barracks.
Okay,
And,
we're going to call on the local government chairman in that area, and I think I know the chairman, but just go ahead.
Then I want to let them come for our help. This is Olanibeku Street.
Olanibeku Street.
When election was coming up, they dropped sand on the Mission Street.
The sand is just to draw your attention that vote for us. So if you don't vote for us, we will not finish this road.
Drop the sand. Up till now, I never see them.
Don't worry, we're going to call on the chairman in that area. Just continue to listen to us. You also want a voucher.
What I want to suggest that may reduce the fraud is because when the dredging of the canal will
Yes.
help. And the place like us who don't have gutter, she should come and do gutter for us. So
All right,
we are
thank you.
We're not
Thank you.
breaking citizens.
Thank
We are
you,
not
thank
abiding.
you. Point taking. Thank you. I don't
Blockage
know.
of gutters. And that's
Blockage
what,
of gutters,
Yes,
yes.
that's what Imi, the caller
Imi,
from
yeah, was
Mushi
talking
had
about,
mentioned.
yes,
That sometimes they will dredge the gutters, put the dirt
Just
along
beside it,
which you
they
now
won't come
end
and
up
cut
going
away.
back in
It will go back.
once
They did it in
rains.
Ozumba last week. I saw all the dirt by the side of the road. I don't know when they. I've not even noticed if they packed it, but if they don't pack it, the rain will put everything back into the gutter again, and we're back to square one.
It's good that we're drawing attention to local government chairpersons, persons that are just
Yes,
coming
please. Yes,
in,
please.
because a lot of them are just coming some of them are just coming, some of them are doing their another term.
Eh, but
and it's
so
good
for you
that
to
we're
for you
drawing
to
drawing their
vie,
attention.
let me tell you, for you to vie for a local government chairman position, it shows that you're not a rookie, you're not a new person
True,
totally.
true.
You
are aware
understand,
of
you're already in
the
the system.
issues in the
So
system.
already before you even vie for that election, you have your plans and programs and agenda. So once you get into office, then get
You should
into
start
action.
working.
Fix roads, the same road that you are also passing every day. The same water that you're also
And not
drinking from.
superficial fixing like putting sand that rain will carry away.
No, fix
putting
drainages,
small rocks.
drainages. That's why it's only in
things,
Nigeria, King Gray, it's only in Nigeria that we'll build all our houses and we'll now start thinking of where should we put gutter, where should we put drainage.
After building the house.
After building the house, and that should have been the first thing. It's very, very sad that a Nigeria of about, we took independence about 65 years ago. We have this.
That we're still having these issues.
And we're still having these issues. Nigeria is a 65-year-old country. We don't have gutter. We don't have drainage. We're still having. We're not saying that it's only Nigeria that has flooding issues.
Yeah, but
But ours
this
is
is where
just
we
peculiar.
are.
Yes, just peculiar. Let's take this
And
one
most
last call
importantly, we are the
before we
giants
call
of
it a day.
Africa.
Yes, hello. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Are we really giants?
We are.
I think we used to be giant, not anymore. To be honest. Go ahead, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I am Peter. I'm calling from Bank Road, Ikoyi.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes,
Mr. Peter,
you were
good to hear
talking
from you
about
again.
flooding.
Yes, please.
Yes, like I keep saying, the solution, no, I won't say right now the solution. Whenever there's any small rain,
Yes, please.
you hope it's always flooded. Could it be the landscape? Because lately, we called a Aboki board to clear the tonnage, that's the drainage for
Yes.
us, because of the rubber and all this.
I think the issue with Ikoyi axis is, if you ask me, is Ikoyi is surrounded by water, and a lot of time there's been a lot of dredging.
So when the water level goes up,
It comes back to the road,
yes.
to the street. That's what happened in Babbage one time when
think,
Babbage used to overflow to the main road.
So Mr. Peter is right now. It's
Yes.
about the land position.
The land positioning.
But
yes.
drainage also has a role to play in that.
But
Yes,
is there
drainage.
anything they can't do anything about it, the government.
Yes. So I think if the government is reclaiming all the land in that area, building houses on top of it, they should also look for ways for an outlet for this water when it overflows
flow.
into the road. They should look for outlets for them to go, embankments, drainages, canals. So I think the appropriate authorities are listening to this. So, Mr. Peter, please call that my number after the show. You have won yourself a 5,000 naira voucher. Thank you. So, I think it just boils down to, for me, I keep saying that the bulk of our problem in this country is our government. Yes, I'll say that, let's say fairly 70% of our problems in this country is our government. Then 30% can be maybe the citizens on the part of...
Let's say 60-40.
60-40. No, I'll disagree with you.
Littering that will block the way, block
so, yes,
the drainages.
We are also
building
littering.
the properties that we don't put gutters.
Yes, no, the citizens have their own roles that they are playing
so
with regarding,
70 is a lot.
Yes, but I'm still going to stick to 70 because I know I'm talking from a place of knowledge. I know these things, and because I know that if our government arrests one person today they've done it last time now, a few weeks ago, that they arrested that guy.
True.
That
For
went
littering.
If they keep doing it, people will desist.
True.
You will see people driving from buses on the road. They keep littering the place. Littering the
I
road.
remember when that Kai thing was very high, when they were catching people. People used to behave themselves.
Yes.
We're very conscious of where you throw things.
I don't know if Kai still exists, but I think
do.
people were really scared of them then. So I think we need to bring them back.
You need to bring them back. If you throw
So when you hear Kai, it's a Kai.
Fine you.
They'll throw you in their van and they take you to Oshodi or something.
I think you sit down for like 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Yes, I think the Lagos State government needs to bring those agencies back. They were really active. I don't know whatever happened to them. They were really active. So what we're saying is just that we need to have a decent environment to live in. If a 12-year-old child is lamenting about the poor state of their road, the poor state of flooding, it just speaks a lot about
the problem.
The country.
Even business owners, small business owners, you work so hard to get your merchandise shipped into Nigeria, and then you put it in your shop, and because of blocked drainages, it's flooding and damaging your goods.
And you go bankrupt.
And it affects the bottom line.
Very sad, very sad. So